bah quand elle demande yak. Des shak. Oh, is it shaggy?
Saba.
No, it's saba.
이거 먹을 거야? 모닝 샌드 먹을 거야? 세마세. The bacon looks nice. My saba is so small.
Toi, t'as une omelette. Je sens que tu vas.
아빠 꼭 뺏어 먹어야 돼? 응?
Yeah, she plays like I'm Dudu. She's like Dudu's ear or my nose is the same.
She pulls my hair.
Oh yeah, that she cannot really do with me. I mean, I don't see any train.
So busy already. Oh.
この電車は下高井戸行きです。途中の駅でお降りのお客様は中ほど2カ所のドアよりお降りください。世田谷線は運賃先払いの電車です。お降りの際は傘が中ほどガスのドアでお降りのお客様をお降りください。
Close your eyes, my darling. Let me sweep you off your feet. There's a home in the meadow, and it's a home you ought to need. This will be our threshold to a home of joy and
まもなく
peace.
松陰神社前です。
This will be the place where our sorrows are released. No, the walls are for now a little empty, but you've the eye of an artist. So let's paint the walls with laughter until not a spot is missed.
Yes, it looks like everybody's heading to the same place. Let's go. I think
No, I'm not usually sentimental. I'm quite the opposite. But you take me to a level so high. Because my tummy's feeling funny. It's just the butterflies. I'm going kinda crazy inside. I wanna be that sweet. Tell me this is real. Makes me feel I can't tell you, baby, thinks that life is scary sometimes, but I know it's more than just whatever. I said let's stay together. It's now or never, baby, it's time. I'm thinking something's real. Tell me that it's real. Explain why I feel how I feel. I can't tell you, baby, what it was. I think I like you just because.
For running.
야옹이 봤어? 엄청 많았지. 야옹이네. 야, 엄마 손. 이겼다, 이겼다.
Viens bébé ou pas? Non?
아빠 주는 거야. 아빠 주세요.
Belles les fleurs, hein. Waouh. Oh, c'est des arbres, ils sont beaux. Hein. Oh, oh, che poi in giapponese. Ah là, it's the sound. Oh, ah, tu connais ça?
Ouais, la photo des gens de TV ça. Ah, 일본어도 해야죠.
鴨ナンバーを一つと、
鴨ナンバー、おそば
はい、
かうどんになります。
あ、そばお願いします。
おそばね。
あと鴨ざるを一つ、
鴨ナンそばと鴨ざるそば。
はい、
はい、わかりました。
あと天ぷらの盛り合わせ一つお願いします。
天ぷらの盛り合わせです。
Many cafes around here, and there's another shrine.
Vous allez monter là? 개굴 개굴. 마마. So healthy, huh?
This is the most popular one.
I think she would eat that.
I don't think you're supposed to eat this.
I think you just stick on it, no?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a bite if you don't mind. Oh, can you take this up? Yep, teamwork.
You probably get it. Tu veux encore? Tu veux encore? Et qui est tout le pancake de la yaki. Hein. Yeah.
まもなく電車が参ります。黄色い点字ブロックの内側へお下がりください。
The train is arriving shortly. Please stand behind the yellow line.
ナポリタンと、ホットチョコを食後にお願いしてもいいですか？はい、ありがとうございます。